just sent out its bi-yearly newsletter, which is called the Sandpaper. And they're having a convention, the Sand Fest in Florida this summer. I really want to go. Can you imagine surrounded by all these stands, like fans?
I don't know.
They sell? It's mostly sand collectors, but also people who are interested in like studying sand.
Aren't they nervous about being on the beaches in Florida and getting their sand mixed up with other sand?
I don't think they're going to bring
People bring her dad's stuff at his work.
workshops.
On sand?
So what do you do at Sandfest?
Well,
You eat sand?
Highly successful Sandfest 2013. It will include 7 field trips, fun and educational workshops, presentations on a myriad of topics, as well as plenty of sand training.
Do they have like any sand artists?
Yeah, like we have, see, here's an article in the Sandpaper by a member who does sand sculpting.
I have some sandy dirt from Germany. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Well, let's
Either
go
in a
ahead
box
and get
at
started.
home, or I might have thrown it away, but I'll look for it.
She is delayed, I'm sure, but on her way.
Hollywood.
I'm sure she'll be up there. We pray they get here faster. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Saint Catherine,
Pray for us.
and the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, we're going to finish up today our study on justice, hopefully getting through the end of this question of St. Thomas on justice. Now, up to this point, we've been narrowing our perspective, and the 8th article, whether justice has a special matter, that leads into the last couple articles, which focus more on justice as that virtue that we're more familiar with. We've been looking at, in all the articles up to this point, this kind of more broader perspective on justice as a general virtue, etc. So this is now focusing in on justice as we more commonly think about it, as one of the 4 cardinal virtues. So Article 8. Start with Savannah.
Article 8?
Yeah? Did we already do that?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
Our last class was the 29th.
Yeah, and I think we ended last time talking about this difference, if you remember, domestic justice. We talked about how within the home, there are these natural, Regina kind of led us into that final reply to the objection, where there's this natural difference between father and son, a natural kind of difference, a natural hierarchy, if you will, between master and slave, and then a natural kind of justice is between husband and wife. These different relationships that exist within the household that imply something called domestic justice. Is that something in its own that requires a new virtue? Do I need to have, talking about general justice, for example, as it's talking about justice pertaining to all parts of the soul, is it really talking about particular justice?
Well, it's purporting to talk about particular justice, but maybe it actually isn't.
So as we're reading these objections, be thinking and trying to figure out where it is that where the objection is emphasizing, where it's creating its argument, and what the weak points of that argument might be.
So when it's saying justice pertains to all parts of the soul.
Because it throws that out there as though that were, that's really the argument here. Now, what are some of the additional arguments that it's using that are actually true, but maybe not accurately used in this particular question? Every special matter belongs to a special power. That's true.